I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the London Black Knights taking on the New York Jets. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game, and I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jets add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Up the middle they go. Hendricks. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stroud looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
19 target.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Black Knights have got it back to within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got it as we resume action. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On play action, Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! A big play there. 62 yards. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Paul ought to give up the middle. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football, because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Jets at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This taken in at the goal line. Pushing his way through. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Hendricks
will get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Stroud to throw it.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Hendricks. And he gets it down to the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Stroud. Out to the flat. That's complete. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's into space past the 25. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Stroud sets up the play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They'll throw now on the final play. He uncorks it for Snead. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Completes this short throw to Stocker. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
Rolling to his right.
He finds Wilson.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They go play action with Willis.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
To throw, here's Willis.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down, Hendricks, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now, 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. But I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And a huge play that time. 54 yards. Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Back to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They'll look to throw here on first down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. They'll fight a man over the middle. It's Washington. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights get a small measure of revenge. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They go play action with Willis. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He uncorks it for Snead. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
And Stroud now to throw.
Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Hendricks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
He completes it to Snead. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Stroud flushed out right.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now Willis. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Meanwhile, Willis' throw complete there to Beckham. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Play fake. Here's Willis. Under pressure, and down he goes. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first. And now loose football. Fumble. Martin lost it. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a great alternative there to the old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Instead, let your quarterback take it in the shotgun and essentially choose his own path. He scans the situation, makes the right read, and takes it into the end zone on the QB draw.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the foot. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Willis now off of play action.
Throwing right, and that's complete. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Willis to throw on 2nd.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
First and 10, Willis.
Shakes off the sack. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jets, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Londoners, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.